Hey, what's happening, guys? Charles and Chargers back at you with a box break. And grab a beverage, sit back, because it's going to be a kind of a longer video. We have 1990 Fleer basketball. Purchased from Baseball Card Exchange. There's all the info. So, trying not to talk too much here. We'll just cut right into it. I was looking for some stuff to rip, early 90s, and they had just stocked this. I had checked the page a couple different times, and this just showed up on there. I said, let me try one of these. So, we're looking for, the Hall of Famers. Bigger name guys from the early 90s. It's 36 packs. 15 cards per. So it's going to be a slew of stuff. I'll try and get through them relatively quicker. So let's see what happens. I didn't open a lot of basketball back in my childhood days. Kalic, Samboy, Chapman. Ah, there we go. Starting off with Hakeem. Centering's way off, but still, it's Hakeem. He is my favorite player. This guy. What everybody think of the Bulls documentary? Thought it was pretty darn cool. There's Ewing. Speaking of, yeah, I thought Jordan's iconic shot over Elo. I still to this day don't know why Elo was guarding him. I mean, I know they said in the documentary, but still. To Elo's credit, he defended that as well as you could without fouling him. And Jordan being Jordan, that baby went in. What can you do? There's the mailman. Wennington. There's Scotty. Again, centering off, but has been all these cards so far. Tom Chambers All-Star. There's Chuck. That has just a little bit of little streak right there. Yeah, I didn't open too much basketball in the early 90s. I opened some in the mid 90s before I stopped collecting. Not much, though. I do have two other boxes here. Not of this, something else for the channel at a later date. Probably this weekend, at least one box anyway. Oh. The packs do rip open pretty easy. Cards are easy to flip through. Vernon Maxwell. Kenny Smith. I like him. We'll set him aside. Chuck Person. And again, it's like, oh, there's Dennis. That's cool. Stacey King's hilarious calling some of the Bulls games. He just... Mark Price. King just tears them up. Brad Daugherty. It's just cool going through these and seeing who I remember. Yeah, it's kind of like the old baseball I ripped the other day, Dana Barros. Yeah, it's just kind of cool. There's Nick Anderson. Seeing some of the guys who I remember, from my childhood. Muggsy Bogues. Minute. Paxson. Cool. Karl Malone All-Star. Larry Bird. Clyde the Glide. BJ. He still kind of looks like a Danny Ainge. BJ still looks kind of like a young kid. He's aged well. Armand Gilliam. Danny Manning. Sarunas Marciulionis. Rick Mahorn. Kevin Willis. Smits. He was in a documentary. Paxson. Jim Paxson. John Sally. Yeah, we're hitting some pretty good names so far. I mean, obviously we want the Michaels. There's a couple of them in here, I believe. There's Magic. That's actually not centered too bad at all. Probably the best one I've seen so far. There's Kerr. Sean Elliott. Sean Kemp. He had some pretty good dunks back in the day. All right, stack number 1's complete. Another Magic. Look at that cut. Holy cow. 2 of them. Detlef Shrimp, the Chief, Parrish. Now, I don't know if, I've never made a video as long as this one's probably going to be, so I don't know if it's going to cut off on me. So we're only 8 minutes into it for right now, so we'll see what happens. Another Kemp. Sean Elliott. I don't remember what this base set was. A couple hundred cards, maybe. It wasn't huge. So I do expect a lot of doubles. All-Star Clyde the Glide. Paxson. Third Kemp. I have to at least get one Michael out of here. And we still got just over half the box to go yet, so. There's Dominique. First we've seen him, I do believe. KJ, he was pretty solid back in the day. Another Magic. Another Kerr. Del Curry. Ron Harper. All right, got the All-Star on top, Stockton. Never a big fan. Never a big fan. He was a heck of a player, though. Fantastic. There's Reggie. First time we've seen him. Mark Jackson. There's Horace. Set him aside just for the heck of it. From what I've heard, I didn't seem like Horace was too happy with the way the documentary went down. I haven't read too much into it. I just saw a headline, so Chris Mullin. I didn't read the article yet, but there's Stockton. Isaiah. This guy. He's still, there's James Worthy. Isaiah Thomas is still pretty much everything I thought about him back in the day. And I don't want to get dinged from YouTube, so I'm not going to say what. Hey, there we go. There we go. Centering is off, no question about it, but it does look pretty decent. I mean, other than the centering. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. GOAT. Very cool. Funny thing is, I will be straight up. Hey, the Admiral. Cool. Another one of my absolute favorite players. Funny thing is, back in the day, I did not grow up a Michael Jordan fan. Didn't like him at all. Like, nothing about him. Always thought he was the GOAT, though. And after watching the documentary, several years later, watching him and everything, it's like, yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong. I actually became a fan. Another Magic. Another KJ. He may have been rough on his teammates, but let's be honest. You play to win, and the way he motivated himself and could motivate others. To me, that's a teammate you want. You might want to punch him. But you're gonna get motivated. So I was pretty happy with that documentary. I'll end up sitting and watching it again. Another Kemp. I really thought it was that good. On top of the fact, let's be honest here, it was something to finally watch. Sport related. There's Chuck. First time we've seen, I think it's the first time we've seen his base card. There's the All-Star. Berkeley. Another Pax. I really hope basketball gets to come back this year. Well, all sports, honestly, but I was really starting to get back into basketball the last couple of years. I was on vacation, and I think I told the story already. I was on vacation in Texas last year, went to the Spurs and Hawks game, and it was one of the best games I had ever been to, Ewing, and just so much fun start to finish. If I lived in San Antonio, I would have Spurs season tickets guaranteed. That's how much fun I had. But it brought me back to just, there we go, another one right on top. This one is dinged, though. Being on top, it's dinged a little bit right there. But we did get a second MJ. But it reminded me how much I really did enjoy going to basketball games, so it really brought me back into it. You know, watching the Spurs for one, and then Trae Young, Kevin Huerter. Awesome. There's another Akeem. And still off centered, but better than the first one. The Akeem I'll end up getting slabbed anyway, regardless of centering, just for my own PC to have slabbed. I know it's not his rookie or nothing like that, but that's cool. Cool, there's another David. That one's centered pretty good, too. That one looks good. Not doing too bad on time here. All right, Tom Chambers. All right. Young, Worthy, Purdue. Another Isaiah. Another Stockton. I always go back through my piles too, just to make sure I didn't forget to set somebody of importance aside, or a rookie aside, or something like that. Another Horse. Another Mark Jackson. Reggie. And on a rather sad note, I did see, shortly after I got to work this morning, that Jerry Sloan passed away. Kind of the iconic Spurs coach. Jazz coach, Spurs. The Jazz coach. So, I remember watching him all the time with the, you know, anytime Jazz, mainly in the finals, playing the Bulls. Cool, there's another Akeem on the back there. Terry Porter. All right. Third MJ. Still not as centered, not as good of centering as the first one, but I'll take it. And there's another Akeem. I did pick up a few more boxes of stuff today. Got some baseball. Just a few things to open for the channel. So, pretty excited for that stuff to get here. I have two more basketball boxes sitting. Cool, there's another Admiral. Pretty decent centering. I do have another couple boxes here sitting to my right that will be opened sometime this weekend or something. And I have at least three more coming that I know of. Baseball this time, though. Larry Bird. Off top to bottom. Bird All-Star. Another Isaiah. Another Stockton. I think the last time I got those two, they were back-to-back. All right, got 5 left after this one. Making better time than what I thought. Danny Ainge. Another Clyde the Glide. This has been quite a bit of fun here. Very well worth it. Another Dennis. I think that's only the second time we've seen him. Kenny Smith. Another Minute. Nick Anderson. Muggsy Bogues. I cracked up during the documentary of Horace Grant. We were talking about the Magic playing the Bulls. Jordan came back as 45 and the Magic win. And Nick Anderson says 45 is not 23. And just Horace's reaction, even on camera. Man, why'd you have to say that? He knew. He just knew that wasn't smart to say. It's about the one time it didn't work out. Or didn't work against somebody. Winnington. There's another Scotty. Another Karl Malone. All right, last couple packs. If you've stuck it out this long, I definitely appreciate it. I know I haven't talked a whole lot. I'm just kind of flipping through and throwing some stuff in here and there. '90s All-Star Malone. All right, last pack, guys. Last pack. Dominique. And finished Purvis Ellison. Okay. All right. So just a, sorry, bumped the camera here. Just a quick recap. Got our All-Stars. Did get 2 Malone and 2 Chambers. Did end up with 3 MJ cards. This second one here, this one in the middle, has just a smidge of damage on the left side there. The first one was definitely the best of the 3. But 3 of them nonetheless. And then got a nice stack of pretty much the legends and a couple other throw-ins. Like Grant, Muggsy Bogues, I just threw him in because I always liked him. Nick Anderson, just kind of threw him in there. Got a couple different, or a couple Robinson and Hakeem, so I'm pretty happy with that. Kind of threw Paxson in. So overall, that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of packs. Like I said, I didn't open basketball until probably about mid-90s. So this was a lot of fun for me. But if you hung around this long, almost 25 minutes, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. And there's the Carnage right there. So... But I'll have more stuff coming over the weekend. Maybe a mail day. We'll see when I get everything. But I appreciate you watching. Hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Talk to you later.